The name Josh Gordon echoes in the empty spaces of NFL history, a haunting reminder of both brilliance and heartbreak. He was a physical marvel, a receiver built in a lab, size, speed, grace, all in one. On the field he seemed unstoppable, a rare blend of raw talent and athleticism that left defenders grasping at air. For a fleeting moment, he was a supernova in a Cleveland Browns uniform, burning brighter than anyone else. His highlight reels were electric, his potential limitless. But the light that burns twice as bright burns half as long. Gordon's rise was meteoric, but so was his fall. Gordon's story is not just touchdowns and records, it's a tragedy of struggle, addiction and loss. Off the field, his battles were relentless, and the weight of expectation only made them heavier. His career became a frustrating loop, a brilliant catch, a flash of hope, then another setback. A failed test, a comeback, another suspension. The cycle seemed endless, each return met with both hope and skepticism. The NFL couldn't contain the chaos that swirled around him. Teams, coaches, and fans watched helplessly as his promise slipped further away. We're left to wonder, what if he'd found help sooner? What if the system had truly understood the depth of his struggles? What if the support had been stronger? Could his story have been different, his legacy rewritten? He is a cautionary tale, a symbol of wasted potential, one of the biggest what-ifs in sports. His name lingers as a lesson for future generations. The heartbreak isn't just about lost stats, but the human cost. A young man with the world at his fingertips watching it slip away. The pain is felt not just by fans, but by everyone who dreams of greatness. His journey reminds us that battles off the field are often harder than any fought on Sunday. The struggle for redemption, for peace, is a fight that many never see. His story is a complex tapestry of triumph and failure, resonating long after his final game, a haunting echo of what might have been, and a reminder of the fragile line between glory and heartbreak. Josh Gordon grew up in Houston, Texas, a gifted athlete from the start. At Lamar High School he dominated, a man among boys. College scouts saw a future NFL star and the offers poured in. He chose Baylor University, a rising program in the Big 12. But the shadows followed him. College freedom became a dangerous temptation. Reports of off-field issues surfaced, whispers grew louder. In 2010, he was suspended after being found with marijuana. The next year, a failed drug test ended his Baylor career. Forced to leave, he transferred to Utah but never played a down. Instead, he declared for the 2012 NFL supplemental draft, a risky move with a checkered past. Teams were wary, but the Cleveland Browns took a chance. They saw the player he could be, not just the risks. Gordon entered the league as a high-risk, high-reward prospect. The gamble was on. Could his talent outweigh his troubles? The Browns were about to find out. The Browns used a second-round pick on Gordon, a bold move. As a rookie he flashed big play ability, but 2013 was his breakout. Despite a 2-game suspension, he returned unstoppable. He became the first in NFL history with back-to-back 200-yard receiving games. It didn't matter who threw him the ball, he made them all look good. In just 14 games he led the league with 1,646 yards and 9 touchdowns. He averaged 117.6 yards per game, a one-man wrecking crew. First team All-Pro, Pro Bowl, and at 22, the league's best receiver. Cleveland finally had a hero, a superstar to believe in. The 2013 season was a masterpiece, promising a decade of dominance, but it was fleeting, a peak before the devastating fall. The future looked limitless, but trouble was never far behind. Gordon's brilliance was undeniable, but so was the storm brewing off the field. The high of 2013 didn't last. In July 2014, Gordon was arrested for driving while impaired, another red flag. The NFL suspended him for most of the season. The cycle had begun. He returned, but the magic was gone. In 2015, another suspension, this time for alcohol, cost him the entire season. The franchise player became a liability, his career hanging by a thread. Suspensions piled up, he missed all of 2015 and 2016. He was a ghost, known more for headlines than highlights. Reinstatement attempts failed, rehab became the focus. The story shifted from football to survival, a man battling addiction. Each suspension was a new rock bottom. The league's policies seemed to trap him in a vicious cycle. Progress was met with relapse, remorse with old habits, the talent was buried under pain and poor choices. The question became, would he ever return? After years away from the game, Josh Gordon was reinstated late in 2017, a moment that felt like a long-awaited homecoming for both him and Browns fans. The anticipation was high, and the spotlight was back on him. He returned to the Browns, showing flashes of his old self, explosive speed, crisp routes, and the kind of athleticism that once made him a star. For a brief moment, it seemed like the past could be left behind. But the relationship with Cleveland soured, off-field issues lingered, and in 2018, he was traded to the New England Patriots, a move that surprised many. Playing alongside Tom Brady, Gordon became a valuable weapon in the Patriots' offense. He made big plays, caught crucial passes, and helped the team reach yet another Super Bowl, reminding everyone of his immense potential. But in December, he stepped away from football to focus on his mental health. Another suspension soon followed, casting doubt on his future in the league. Reinstated again, he joined the Seattle Seahawks in 2019. The pattern repeated, brief flashes of success, then another suspension. The cycle seemed unbreakable. Teams kept giving him chances, his talent was undeniable, and coaches hoped he could finally turn the corner. But the risk always seemed to outweigh the reward. He had stints with the Chiefs and Titans, searching for a fresh start, but was no longer the dominant force he once was. The league moved forward and Gordon struggled to keep pace. Years of suspensions and setbacks took their toll. He became a role player, just trying to hang on to his football dreams, hoping for one more chance to prove himself. Each comeback was a bittersweet reminder of what had been lost, and what might never be regained. The game moved on, but Gordon kept chasing one more shot, training in the shadows, refusing to let go of hope. His career became a tour of second chances, each New Jersey a symbol of hope, each opportunity slipping away a little faster than the last. The cycle of promise and disappointment defined his NFL journey, leaving fans and teams wondering what could have been. The flashes of greatness grew fewer, but hope lingered, because in football, as in life, sometimes all it takes is one more chance. When the NFL doors closed, Gordon refused to quit football. He joined the Fan-Controlled Football League in 2021, a smaller stage, but a chance to compete. In 2023, he signed with the XFL's Seattle Sea Dragons, becoming one of the league's biggest names. He showed flashes of his old self, making spectacular catches and leading by example. Playing in these leagues wasn't about money or fame, it was about the love of the game. Gordon kept training, hosting workouts, always hoping for another NFL call. The fire that drove him to the top still burned, even on smaller stages. These stints were therapy, a way to reclaim his identity as a football player. On the field, he could escape the noise and just play. His resilience and passion were clear, even as the NFL moved on. His football journey was far from over. He kept writing his story, one play at a time. No matter the league, Gordon's love for the game never faded. He proved that the grind and the hope never truly die. As Gordon navigated his own struggles, he began to focus on helping others. He used his platform to talk about mental health and addiction, sharing his story openly. By being vulnerable, he hoped to break the stigma and show others they weren't alone. He started a clothing line focused on recovery, spreading hope and perseverance. Gordon mentored younger athletes, warning them about the pitfalls of fame and addiction. He offered guidance, trying to be the mentor he never had. His story became a powerful tool to help the next generation avoid his mistakes. This new role gave him purpose beyond football. He turned his struggles into strength for others. Now he fights not just for himself but for everyone battling addiction. It's the most important comeback of his life. Josh Gordon's story is a symphony of unfinished movements, a masterpiece with missing pages. His journey through the NFL is both inspiring and heartbreaking, a tale that lingers in the minds of fans and players alike. We remember the echoes of his greatness, that one brilliant season in Cleveland when he seemed unstoppable, rewriting record books and electrifying crowds with every catch. He's one of the NFL's greatest what-ifs, a player whose potential felt limitless, yet whose path was marked by uncertainty and struggle. His legacy is complicated, all-pro receiver and repeated suspensions, two sides of the same coin. For every highlight there was a headline, and for every triumph, a setback. His talent was a gift, his addiction, a human frailty. The world watched as he battled demons that few could truly understand. For a moment, talent won, but the struggle proved too much. The cheers faded, replaced by questions and concern. His career is a reminder that talent alone is never enough. Determination, support, and self-care are just as vital to lasting success. We shouldn't remember him just for his failures, but for the joy and hope he brought to the field, and the inspiration he gave to countless fans. His courage to share his story and help others is a testament to his character. By opening up, he's given hope to those facing their own battles. His fight for sobriety is more important than any game. It's a daily victory, a testament to his resilience and willpower. In the end, his tale is profoundly human, a story of pressure, hidden battles, and resilience. It's a reminder that even our heroes are vulnerable. His name will always be linked with lost potential, but also with the power of second chances, and the hope that redemption is always possible. Josh Gordon's story reminds us of the importance of compassion, understanding, and the enduring human spirit, a legacy that reaches far beyond the game itself.